If I ask you, what do you know about cults? Well, you probably know a bit already from what you've seen on television. Like the People's Temple in Jonestown, and Jim Jones, who ordered everyone to drink this stuff, cyanide, mixed with cordial. They did, and they died. More than 900 of them. Or you might remember David Koresh, who, with his followers, took arms against government agents at the siege of Waco. It didn't end well. Or perhaps you remember Marshall Applewhite. He convinced his followers that if they shed their bodies, they could hitch a ride on a spacecraft to the gates of heaven. So they shed their bodies, and even took change with them for the trip.
Somewhat of another dimension.
People who join cults are other people, not sensible people like you and me. But what is a cult exactly? According to the Collins English Dictionary, a cult is a quasi-religious organisation using devious psychological techniques to gain and control adherents. Psychologist and author Louise Samways.
If it has a hierarchical structure with a leader who believes that he is either God himself or he has a direct line of communication with God, and has an absolute authority over his followers and won't stand for any sort of questioning of his authority, then you're probably going a long way to having really a cult.
They say that a cult becomes a cult insofar as it sees itself as having a hostile relationship to the world outside.
Of course, not all people who join cults end up committing suicide. Some escape, like author, counsellor and cult expert Stephen Hassan.
Cults don't work. They don't deliver what they promise. You know, you get in and you think that it's holy and it's wonderful and it's great, and it stinks to be in a constricted, narrow, fear-driven, anxiety-driven, alienated from, you know, your talents and abilities in many cases.